also, oh, they're both here.
Yes,
okay.
which is so, or you can literally just.
I love that they're in a really obvious place.
Yes.
Sometimes vans hide the power sliding door buttons for some reason. They're like up in here or they're way over here on the left. And it's like, this is what you need all the time for kids so that they can just pop in, pop out.
You're so right. It is so simple. I wish more cars would do this because I feel like usually you've got like 40 million buttons.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, I can handle it all right here or on my steering wheel right here.
You've got your plugins right here. Now this thing is removable.
Oh, wow.
Because if you want it back there, you can stick it between the captain's chairs.
Oh yeah, it clicks in right there.
Otherwise you can, use it here and pull it out. So if you want space there, and then you clip it back in.
That is so cool.
And then right here is another little storage compartment, which I don't know.
Oh.
Guess you have to push that down, this piece down and all the way open. So you can probably fit a couple drinks down there. I don't know that it's insulated. It sounds like plastic, but storage nonetheless. And then this is configurable.
I love this.
So you just slide these in if you want like a specific drink that your size that you're trying to fit.
Yes, if you have like a larger bottle at the base.
Yep.
I feel like I wonder if they sell these individually. Like if you wanted more of them, like, I want to have like 3 cup holders right here. Because it's a huge space, so you could have that. And then did you notice down here, it's got a USB port on the door, inside of the door, a USB-C charger right here.
Oh, cool. Yeah, yours does. Mine does not.
What is it? Oh, yours
It's
is
just the rear hatch. Yep, the rear hatch button's back there. And then
I love that
there are 2 here.
Because I bet you have yours, but then as a passenger, it's always nice because I feel like, I don't know about you, but I've got teenagers, so then they always steal your like cord to charge your stuff. And it's like, oh, look, you have your own slot right there.
Yep.
To use. This is really nice.
I know.
And it's really spacious.
Very spacious.
It feels very spacious.
Obviously, your infotainment system is similarly set up like most vehicles, but you have all the different apps. There are heated seats in the captain's chairs as well.
I saw that.
Yeah. Yep.
Should we go check out the back?
Let's check out the back.
I think one of my favorite features of this whole entire vehicle is the windows in the back. I mean,
it feels kind of vintage, retro, but yet still
retro, but obviously, like, you don't have to like click it and like slide it. I mean, how fun is that? That is so fun.
Reminds me of a school bus.
Not to mention heated seats and a USB port.
Here you go.
Seat as well, which is amazing. Oh, look at that! It's like a drive-through window.
So then, if you're gonna, obviously we have a hook in for car seats.
Yep.
Both have nice, easy to access clips. Good job, Volkswagen, on that. And then if you want to set this down, this is kind of cool too. I like that these go up and down so they don't get in the way.
Yeah.
Watch here. So they just lay flat. The other one lays flat as well. So if you did need to haul a bunch of stuff, that's where this comes in handy.
Super handy.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah, just that one right there.
This is what's slick. Watch this real quick. So if you do need to get kids in the back, these chairs always end up being really heavy, but this is not. And it just kind of slides.
That's so
You
nice.
climb in and out, and then you literally just pull this same handle, and then it goes back. So
Okay, I'm not recommending you do this with your kids, but another car that I used to drive had this option, and your kids in car seats can fold forward while they're in it. I had teens that had to get in the back, and it was hard to cross over with the car seat, so they would just they think it was really fun. Actually,
Meanwhile, they're like,
yeah. I mean, it tells you not to, so don't do it. But I did, and it was fun. The other thing is, you'll notice in the middle, like they said, if you wanted to either, I'm guessing you could buy it as another accessory because it only comes with one, or move it to the back, and that is really nice to have in the section seat. You can see how it can clip in here, so that's all it does is just clips in those. It was super easy to do, and you can move it from front to back, or you could get another one and purchase a separate one to add on to it, which is awesome. And there's so much space. I mean, the high ceilings, I feel like a good measurement for moms would be is like, how high can your high bun be without hitting the top of the ceiling? And I mean, like, there's no way my bun is touching the top of the ceiling, which is crazy, because I feel like when I'm in even large SUVs, like the top of my high bun will hit. So the one thing that I wish that it had is 3 seats back here instead of 2, I love when you have the space, kind of. I would never hate having an option for another seat to be in there,
right.
But the legroom you cannot beat. Also, kudos, there's back here really visible. I love how this sounds They're right there. You don't have to look for them. You don't have to hide them. They're not hiding under a seat.
They're so
When
easy.
you're clipping in and out your car seats or your booster seats or whatever, it is right there. They're simple and easy. And then obviously they have the hooks on the back for the anchor if you need that. Like Lindsay said, not a ton of stuff, but a nice cup holder, the USB charger, a little slot. So, and I love the armrest here too. I feel like that is super nice. And so nothing crazy, but I don't know what else you'd really expect back here. And it's a nice full-size window, which is cool. So I feel like your riders will have a good time. I would sit back here for sure. Sometimes you don't want to be in the back seat, and I don't think that that would be the case at all with it back here. This is super nice. Oh, and I love this. Actually, this is really nice. For all sides, it has a vent that comes on you for bucket seat and back here, and lights. I feel like a lot of times it's like one or the other. When you have rear air, it's kind of like they get them up there and hopefully it pushes back here or pushes back here. And, you know, then you don't have kids yelling like, I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm whatever it is.
Control up there.
Yes.
Well, so
Control up there. They can turn it off. They can move it, all that different stuff, which is so nice.
fully electric. So right here is where you would be charging it. Pretty simple. You just plug in here, up to 250-mile range. So obviously taking into account that we're in a cold climate area, you're gonna probably not get quite that. You're probably safer to say like closer to 180, 200. But still, for this size of a vehicle, pretty decent range because it can take up a lot of electricity. So,
And all-wheel drive, I wonder.
all-wheel drive as well is key.
These wheels are really fun.
Aren't they cool? I know.
Yeah. I think that's such a fun.
They did a great job.
This is such a fun, and I would love. I know we have a picture of it, so I would love. I know Mayana will help us with that, but like pull up like this is there are versions of this in the 70s that people used to road trip on, and so I think it's so cool that they're coming up with a new. It's like new vintage, right, way of doing it. And that's why I think I love the orange because it just reminds me of the iconic, like orange 1973. I mean, honestly, any of the colors, but I feel like this is just a fun. I hope to see some on the road because I know it's a pretty niche market that would want to do fully electric, but also want a van, you know. But it is such a fun. If you want to turn heads, this is a way to turn heads. That's for sure.
Still be cool mom. Your kids get out of it. This is the cool mom van.
Cool mom van.
This is legit the cool mom van.
You're not a regular mom.
Oh,
you're a cool mom.
there is the exact replica over there on the wall of the orange Vida bus.
Just really quick, since we have two on our showroom, I will show you the bench version
Oh yeah,
right here.
it does have flip-ins too.
Yes,
so you
so
can
it
literally
has
go three car
3
seats
across.
across
5 car seats this thing can fit.
with decent storage in the back.
We're still on the back with that bench, which is huge.
It's impressive. I like the all white too. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
The all white is for
Boring people like me.
crazy.
Yep.
Everyone likes it but doesn't want to go too crazy. And then the orange is for people like me that are like, if I'm gonna go,
Be bold.
If
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, I'm going all in. Like if
For
I'm gonna
sure.
drive that thing,
True.
I'm gonna
True.
do
There's
it
no
with
muted version of driving electronic
Yeah.
or electric vehicle bus.
van.
Power lift tailgate, always key.
I love this bench.
This is great.
This
So,
is so nice.
if you want to stack so you get that much more storage, you can also fold it up if you're not using it, and it also is removable. So the nice thing is you can unscrew these and take it completely out if you want the flat space, but this is super cool.
They should have more of those and more large SUVs.
I agree. I love the double stack. And then this is where you pull to lay these flat. They are removable. So there's one other strap below here that you pull, and then you can literally flip them out and take them out if you didn't want third row seating, which is kind of cool again for like cargo space if you're hauling things.
But again, if you had something really long,
Just lay it flat. Yep. Other than that, there's not a whole lot going on. I mean, there's some USBs or USCs, I'm sorry, back here, one on each side, which is great. You have a 12 volt here. You have a nice little random hook, but pretty simple back.
yeah, it's so spacious. I'm excited to get into the third row and sit because you can just tell
There's a ton of room.
there's a ton of room. It's a fun.
I know. Oh, and if you're broke down, a nice little safety triangle
Thank God.
right back there for you.
Well, thanks for checking out the VW Buzz, ID Buzz with us. This is definitely one of the funnest vehicles I think we own, and I definitely would love to take a little road trip with it sometime.
I know, I kind of want to drive one just to see. I
Yeah.
bet you turn. Our general manager here said he drove it for a weekend and he got so many honks and so many waves the whole drive down the interstate.
Imagine what a slug bug would be like with this thing. You get to like punch someone like 5 times because it's so big. Well, thanks for joining us. If you have any questions on it, definitely let us know. But this will be a fun. Hopefully we see some on the road soon.
Thank you.